Hello guys, so have you ever forgot to pay your service fee or vendor contract on time, and then it's end up with service interruption, or even it's worth data damage? Your data has been deleted without uh, uh, your notice. So yeah, and don't let it happen today. Let me introduce with you guys a way that can automatically tracking your contract with the vendor, tracking for the expiring days, automatically remind your financial team for the contract renewal, and then even with AI agent, this can help you to write the email to reach out the vendor to initiate the contract process, contract renewal process. So all can be done with n8n, OpenAI, GPT-4.1, Slack, and mail service provider. So let me break down the workflow for you guys in a couple minutes. So before we start, right? So let imagine that we have the list of vendor like this, right? So in the bigger company, it can be more complex, and it can be hundred or thousand of service provider or vendor. So it can provide an internet connection stuff for you. It can provide software services, cleanup services, anything, right? And each of the service provider have different contract ended, right? And each contract have different notice period, right? And then different renewal time. For here, I just break down into different case, very sample, manual, and auto. And then for each vendor, they have different contact point and email. So it's super complex for especially for the big organization when you have 100 or 1,000. So it will be the headache for the finance team to manage it and ensure that they are not forgetting to initiate a contract renewal, and don't let the company have the service interruption situations. So we have the list here, and then let's get back to the workflow. So let me break down it to the smaller steps so that you can better understand. First, the trigger, right? We have the daily scheduler. So I said it's 6 a.m. In the morning, so it will trigger the workflow. You can customize for your own businesses, every 7 days or every 3 days, something like that. So and then it will use the Google Sheet read viewing node to get on the vendor contract list from the tracking system, right? And then I write a custom code node to parse the contract data, and then find out which contract is expiring. So it will based on the two things. First, the contract end date, and then also the notice period to check if which contract need to be taken care of. So yeah, and then we have the if not here, so that we will check if the contract is auto renew or is manual renew, right? So if it's auto renew, we can just compose a Slack message with a code node like this, and then we send it to the finance team on the finance channel. For here I put it automation, but you can reconfigure it with your own Slack channel, so that we use the post message viewing not Slack viewing not, so that we can send a message to the finance team and tell them about the auto renewal contract, so they are aware of that the contract will be notified, will be renewed in the couple days, right? So the message will be something like that, right? They will mention send to the responsible person, and then with the information about the contract, right? When it will be renewed, on exactly a weekday, and the contract value is what, and then yeah, if the finance controller needs to make any change, so they can we have the contact for them to reach out, and then yeah, process the further step, right? So and in the case that is not the manual and not the auto renewal contract, right? So this time the financial team need to reach out to the vendor, and then initiate the auto and the renewal process. So we have the agent here that it will draft the helping the finance team draft the email with all the contract informations, and then we will send a message in the Slack channel, and then asking for the approval to renew the contract or not. So for example, the message sending something like that, with a reminder, and then week services need to be will be expire on weekday, and then what is the value of the renewal contract, so that if the financial team approve, then it will compose an email, right? It's compose an email with all the data and with all the information about the workflow, the contract, and then send the email to the vendor, right? So on behalf of the in-charge person, so it will, for example, it will reach out to the Google Workspace team with all the information, and then the financial team can pick up from there. So it's pretty straightforward and easy, right? But I think it's super helpful for the busy team like the finance team, and so they never forget to renew the contract again, right? Thank you very much. So have a good day.